Yo, so the last time we played CrossCode was 6 months ago for a 24-hour stream where I ended up liking it way more than I was expecting. I knew nothing about it. So it was a long time ago. I went ahead and watched the VOD from the 24-hour stream and caught up on the story. I'll maybe give a quick rundown on it. I think there might actually be an in-game rundown that I can read through really fast. Let's go ahead and start it up here. Playing for 4 hours today, and then it's doing pretty well in the voting spreadsheet after that. Yeah, this game is super dope. Basically in a giant MMO. Game within a game type thing. Let's beat down. Killed that guy. Super good music, yeah. The soundtrack reminds me of... There's a couple songs that remind me of Kingdom Hearts, there's a couple that remind me of Chrono Trigger. The game as a whole reminds me of Chrono Trigger, even though it's nothing like it from a gameplay perspective. Left bumper is my dodge. That's what we wanted. Kill these things and we'll take a short break to kind of recap where we are and what we're doing. Is that it? Oh yeah, I can turn off the combat combo meter. That's cool. And you get a guaranteed heal at the end. You heal out of combat, because of course you do. Right, so, records. I think we have... Let's see if I can find it here. When I was watching the video, I found a screen that, like, reviews what's happened in the story so far. So I'm gonna see if I can find that. If not, I wrote stuff down. I can just go through that. Here we go. Yeah, so the game opens up, there's this girl in this like Japanese-looking village, but it's not on Earth and it's probably not real. It's probably inside this MMO game. She's fighting a bunch of dudes. She reaches this room with a Japanese programmer guy in it at a computer who implores her to save herself, and then he dies, says that she can be free. We zoom out, we find out that Crossworlds is the name of this MMO that everybody's playing. And it's not a traditional MMO, like it's an actual physical location and a real moon, like a planet that people live on. And it seems like this is in like an alternate Earth. You know, it's an Earth's future sort of thing, even though it doesn't take place on Earth. These are humans from Earth that have our history. Anyway, after we zoom out from the Japanese girl, we're on this boat that's on the MMO planet, but it's not in the official like MMO play area. So everybody on the boat is an employee of the company that makes the Crossworlds MMO. And there's not really supposed to be player avatars on there except for the protagonist, Leah, this girl with blue hair. Because you gotta have blue hair. She's a spheromancer, which is why she's able to shoot these balls around and ricochet them to do puzzle solving and stuff like that. You do all this training on the ship with employees of the company that makes Crossworlds. They have to wear AR goggles to see a lot of what you're doing, because most of what you're doing isn't real, even though the setting is kind of sort of real. While you're on the ship, it gets attacked by this dude that looks like a super high-level player of the game. He tries to grab you. He says he recognizes you, even though you don't have any memory, so it's possible that the character from the beginning of the game, the Japanese girl, has been moved into Leah's body. Leah can't really talk right now. Her talking module is deactivated. She can only use specific words. I think so far she's only learned how to say hi and her name. And maybe there's anything else that was important in the plot. We eventually made it down to the MMO world. We met the girl who's in my party right now, Emily. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And also this other dude, Lucas or Schneider, who kind of showed us around. It was a really cool sequence because like the hub area is super complicated, like any MMO hub area. But he kind of showed us around. Like sometimes if you start an MMO and your friend shows you around, he's like, "Hey, ignore all this stuff. This is too complicated. Just go here to get your quests and stuff like that." And since then, we've been out here just doing side quests, so we haven't been progressing the main plot in a while. I guess we went to a building that was kind of explaining some of the history of this moon or planet that we're on. They said something like there was this old race called the Ancients that left this moon a long time ago, and they had this like trial called the Track of the Ancients that a bunch of people have tried to attempt, and they've all failed at. No one's ever finished it. So my theory is the MMO is here as an excuse to get players to attempt this track for the company that makes the MMO. It didn't give me any information to suggest that that's true. I'm just guessing. We need to do the classic make this guy run into a wall thing. Most of the bosses so far have been puzzle fights. Like, it's not just dodge attacks. Usually you have to figure out some way to harm them, which is really cool. Wonder if I can get a break on it when it turns red like that, probably. I need you to charge, dude. Come on. Cool. I don't know what the up-rank C thing means just yet. Sweet, level up. Been saving CP to get a HP regen ability. I think I need a couple more. This game's also really good about having, like, dialogue that plays while you're doing other stuff. I mean, there's definitely traditional RPG dialogue where the gameplay stops for you to read it, but often you'll be walking past NPCs and they'll just say something as you walk past. You don't have to pause and talk to them. It's very cool. Sphere grid. I just want to see how close I am to this. I have 2, so I need 2 more. Oh, rank C is related to the chain. I remember the chain system. If you chain for longer and longer, you get better drops. So it floats after you kill an enemy to tell you what rank you had when it dropped the loot that it dropped. Go back to Rookie Harbor. I skipped some cutscenes at the end of the last, or not cutscene, I skipped some side quests at the end of last session. There was one that wanted me to explore the MMO starting town area, hub area, and meet all the factions. So I might go do that. This game is very much my shit. I agree with Spiky on that. Like, very, very cool. It's a game that seems to deliver pretty well on its premise so far. It has an interesting combat system that respects the player's time. It doesn't seem like it's too long. The story is like legitimately interesting. It's pretty good dialogue precision. The characters don't talk and talk and talk and talk unnecessarily. The setting feels real and lived in. Like, I was really impressed that it would, you'd have, like, NPCs and player characters running around talking about the game world in ways you might expect from an actual MMO. It has the most precise dialogue. Right? I love the floating damage numbers. I love the way XP compiles in the top left corner as you're killing multiple enemies. Like, just super stylish, feels very polished. I think Propagate was saying before that, like, this is what happens when a game is in early access for multiple years and they have time to make it better like that. So this, one of my favorite things about this game, just from the first couple hours, is how there's just other players running around doing stuff all the time. They didn't have to do that, but it really makes the world feel alive. There's an area where you go to get quests really early, and it's just full of players standing AFK listening to dialogue, just as you would expect it to be. I haven't really grokked how trading works. It's like you have to have items that you find in the world, and then you also spend some money on them, is that right? And this is highlighted if I already have the resources necessary to make the thing. I think that's right. I see. Civilian trigger requires junk metal. This person can give me junk metal for some of the other stuff I've collected. I see. I think some of the stuff I have is for side quests though, so I might hold off. Let's see. I really like that they have these... Like the encyclopedia is super clean. This game is just really clean. The UI is gorgeous. All these lore encyclopedia entries, they track like your completion percent and everything. It's incredible. And also connect the inventory of every trader you found in the encyclopedia. That's cool. It's a trader book here. Oh, so you have a good reason to like interact with every trader so you can keep track of this stuff. And it tells you right there whether you have the stuff to make it or not. Man, that's radical. Let's see if they all show up now. Yeah, okay. Keep going to Rookie Harbor. Like, I want this developer to make an actual MMO like this. Make games like this forever. It's pretty brilliant. Oh, even like the shielding mechanic is cool. And the ally AI seems to be quite good. You got some control over it. Yo. This is a German studio? Wow. I think there's a lot of non-US indie devs, right? Is it? I would even be surprised if I found out it was mostly US indie developers. I kind of associate the indie scene with EU, Canada. This is coming to Switch? Oh, that's dope. I'm probably going to want to play this again after we beat it. Also, I think this is on the spreadsheet as a main story game, but I like this game a lot, and it's a pretty good chance I'm going to 100% it, so get some extra bang for your SP buck if you want to vote for it. Access denied, right. The fact that this is a video game lets them do a lot of, like, overtly gamey stuff without having to justify it. It's really cool. Like, oh, this is a boss fight that has little reflectors behind it, because that makes sense. I can't swim, right? Yeah. I think I already did one quest for him and didn't do the rest of it. Let me see if I can find my quest log here. There's the landmark quest. Find all the landmarks. Let me find two more. This helps me track which ones I've actually started at least, which is cool. Alright, let's try to do this landmark quest then before we are going to go back to the town and do the faction one. I'm just going to try to explore and find this thing now. Honestly, my only fear with this game, I'm already kind of pre-sad about the fact that the beginning is so fantastic. It's like difficult for me to imagine that it can maintain this level of quality and awe for 30 hours. Like, it's got to get to a point where they're like, shit, we should wrap this up. And maybe it doesn't, you know? Maybe it actually wraps things pretty well. But I feel like that just happens with every game that you play, you know? I avoided almost everything in town. I still have to go back and do that. Faction quests were a big one that I was skipping. I guess I can head back there first before I do more stuff here. Doesn't hurt. This dude gave me another quest, right? I like how non-critical NPCs still get portraits, but they're like in silhouette, so you can kind of tell whether they matter or not. What's Arc? Where's Arc? I see. Secret Grace is the city guard with her presence. Got time for solving ancient mysteries, do you? Does anyone know, are there any time-limited quests in this game? Or major missables that I should be worried about? I remember there was a jumping puzzle really early in this game. I was like, seriously? That's so cool. Nothing missable? Okay, cool. Alright, so like traditional shops are separate from... Let me see if those show up in the trader book or not. Shops and traders are a different thing, right? Traders are kind of almost like a crafting system. Ooh, log entries. What? Let me see what it was. Big back player, Crossroads in front of Apollo. I thought he was a moderator earlier. Apollo is this guy that called us out for cheating, because the game is very clever. Like, the opening mission on the boat, we got some XP from killing a boss. So when we finished the tutorial, we came out and we were too high of a level for the tutorial, so he comes out and like, says that we were cheating. And I try to just mark all these as complete so that I can keep track of the new ones. I think that's everybody. Okay, perfect. Trophies. Defeat the hostile crab, rob his heavy turrets. Everyone hit a total of 1,000 balls, land 1,000 close combat attacks. Okay. Discovery. Hey, Scald, how you doing? Cool and delicious ice cream. Fresh ice from Bergen Trail. Sure. Do they seriously ask you to fetch ice from a distant mountain? What is this, the Middle Ages? I love that they give you that jumping puzzle quest, like almost immediately when you get down here, so you know that jumping puzzles are in this game. And just the volume of NPCs that are just kind of hanging out that don't have dialogue to make the world feel lived in. And the game does a good job of letting you know whether an NPC is real or not, able to be interacted with. Yo. What's this dude? This might be the only game with a silent protagonist I've played that, like, plays around with her being silent in this way. But, like, it's everyone acknowledges that she's silent and she's not going to be silent permanently. I like your attitude. Broken Gauntlet. Yeah, okay. So would it show me that I already had it if I happen to already have it on me when I talk to him? Feed hedgehogs while it's raining. Ooh, elite quests. Elite quests are difficult. Mark with an exclamation mark and red outlines. Offer better loot as a reward. Cool. That's a way to get out from back there. Wearing gear from each class. Normally that should not be possible. I wonder how I managed to sneak this past the developers. Yeah, I love Mario and Super Mario RPG. With the charades. It's pretty great. And open to the public with the next content update. Again, a cool in-universe reason why content is unfinished, right? It's pretty dope. That jumping's even a thing in this game. That totally works too. Alright, so I should talk to all these guys to get them on my meter. Shop isn't ready yet. Confirm that worked here. Central quest building shows you every available quest in town. That's convenient. It's records, trader book. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. This game has so many quality of life features. It's insane. Features right throughout the game as content updates. It might happen. You're right, like there is design space with it being set in a fake MMO, so there's things they can do. Lots of narrative stuff and game mechanic stuff they can do in that space that I'm excited for. Running towards a small park in the southeast. This was the main quest building, I think, right? Is it the quest board? So it tells you, it shows you what the NPC looks like, right? And you kind of generally know where they are. That's cool. It's a much better rendition of the quest board. This is where all the players are just standing around watching this thing about the lore. The map gives you room names as well. Paul Divers HQ, Fruits of Autumn HQ. Gotcha. I love how fast you move through this game. Has remarkable respect for the player's time in almost every respect. Creation gem. Hey, Calic, how you doing? Get higher on the ceiling here, right? I think so. Dynamic fading of the foreground when you're like underneath the eave of a house is really cool. Fruits of Autumn. Interested in advancing humanity's understanding of the planet, talk to the Chief Woodkeeper. This is one of the factions for my quest. Manzana, the Chief Woodkeeper. Oh, what day is it? Sickness has befallen trees and locations and threatens the balance of the track in the entire region. Okay. So it would have been nice to have all these on me since I was exploring out there earlier. May as well just have them all equipped. And like originally humans came to this planet and started mining it, and that's when they bumped into the track. and damaged it a little bit. I'm actually super interested in the lore of this setting. Maybe there's a way to get up here. Maybe it's over here. Looks like there's definitely ways to drop down. I think I got a lure. I can't fit through that way. I can't jump up on the banister. I think there's an upstairs here. It's going to let me through places. Or an alternate exit from this building. I'll find a way to get through here. Alright. There's a save option directly here too. It's nice. Like, all the icons are really clean looking. Just everything about the UI is perfect to me. Plaza. Info room. Those aren't instant matter, but actual fruit. Like, most of the MMO elements are instant matter that they, like, craft and destroy at will. The jerk guy that attacked us on the boat was, like all the avatars, made of instant matter and got obliterated by the ship captain. Interesting. Sup? Oh, reset skills using circuit override. That's cool. Respecking. Kurlo Statkovsky? Explain stats. It's 4 basic stats. HP, attack, defense, and focus. HP's life. Pumping up HP makes healing more effective. That's cool. More games should do that. I just don't like flat max HP bonuses. Usually I'll take a regen over that. More attack increases your damage. Defense reduces damage. Strengthens your shield. Okay. Focus, bro. Dude, that's doing a lot of things. How fast do you increase those SP? Increases the chance of critical hits. Focus helps with iframes on dash, right? I remember reading that in the sphere grid. Buffs. I'm sure in a proper diet. Foods are the primary source of getting buffs. 2 food buffs active at a time. Cool. Avon Chet. You're utilizing advanced biolink hardware to draw powers from the track. Collect CP. Special artifacts sometimes give you CP. Oh. I think I've only gotten CP from leveling up so far. That's pretty sweet. Build up to 4 elements in addition to neutral. Each of them have their own circuit that only empowers you with the right elements of mode. Sure. Specific modifiers. That's probably fine. I'm good. Figure that stuff out. Who dares interrupt my science? Mess with these later once I actually pick up some abilities on the circuit board that use them. Secrets of dashing. Flash step. Invincible for a fleeting moment and phase through some objects, yeah. Number of successive dashes limited to 3 and a short break is needed. Great. Keep you from dash spamming. And the guard's actually useful in this game. There are certain attacks that you pretty much have to guard to survive. Circuit reset machine requires a token. Once you reset a circuit, you can reset it again for free as often as you want until you leave the room. Okay. Good to know. A bunch of just randos sitting in here. Oops, there's another way down I want to check out. What's up? This is an instance room. Must be something good going on here. Hey, what's up? Come back when you've mastered both heat and cold. Okay. Like, that's the reason why your party member doesn't follow you in there, because it's instanced. That's fantastic. This game is criminally good so far. This is where I first came in, and I did a jumping puzzle here. I don't think I was able to get to that box. Oops. I can kind of grab onto the section, yeah. Not perfectly, though. Moving at an angle along these things is kind of difficult. I don't know if you're actually meant to or not, or if I'm supposed to jump over to something else to get over there. I think I meant to do some kind of jump. Oh, that was a lot less complicated than I thought it was. Spicy bun! G'day. Lets me go back to the rookie area? Maybe not. Possibly don't want me to do that yet. Self-control, you can also order something. I think they said in the tutorial world that the NPCs are actual functioning AIs. Why would they add a door there? But that almost none of them pass the Turing test, so you can usually tell an NPC from a real person. Although that could be a narrative plant for later. Alright, there's still some buildings we haven't scoped out. It looks like all the faction buildings have a sign on the door. Basically done over here. Rising Exit. I think was one of the factions. All the players just like sitting. I think there's even a mode where you can go AFK. Mystique. Create the perfect steaks for everyone to enjoy. And she says her name, Leah. Raw meat and then question mark. Gotta have a good rank to get meat from them, okay. Very light and sharp wood. Find them on a mountain. Okay. What's up? These are all much better than what I have, but I'm wondering if it's better for me to hold out and try to craft stuff. Yeah. Maybe get a weapon. We'll see. I don't have a ton of money at the moment, so I kind of want to be careful about it. This is an AFK player, because they look like a hologram. I thought they were implying that one of the faction buildings was here. Maybe I just didn't find it yet. Up that way. That doesn't go anywhere. I don't think the inn counts. It's definitely an item shop, and the other one's a gear shop, right? The shield. Oh wait, no, I guess this was a faction I'd already visited. Where is my map? Oh, here we go. Forgot that that was even a thing. I don't know, maybe I never accessed it in the first session. I guess there's one off to the east. What all does it mark on there? Quest NPCs that I've discovered on the bulletin board? I see. Cool. Now we don't know where that goes. Gotcha. Everything is okay. Please enjoy your day. Okay. Can do. Book-covered miso. Some buildings in the central zone I haven't been to yet. Oh, so if it's faded out black like that, that means it's an accessible building? Okay, thank you. That's very helpful. Check that out here soon. No entry for you. Investigating an unpleasant animal incident. Probably can't cross that yet. Yeah. I like that it kicks you back. Fall. Now I wonder... It doesn't say what it is. Probably not a place I can jump up on the fence, right? Doesn't look like it. So I don't see any like empty black spaces on that map that tells me I've been in all the buildings, or there aren't any buildings on that screen, right? Here's another quest. Shady Shorsh. Wanna arrest me for my crimes? He's the thief. Jerk. Still have not given those average quest NPCs more nuanced responses. Otherwise, doing side quests might be problematic with your limited means of communication. Awesome. Do you have any sandwiches for sale? 2,500 credits. Why is your sandwich so expensive? Oh, I have a shortcut for the map. Okay, good to know. This lets me change party member choices, right? Focus on enemies as they please, same enemy as you. Aggressive, defensive, combat arts. Okay. And then this thing... That's neat. I don't think I used that last session. I saw it was an option, but never turned it on. Wow, they actually have, like, player names that I can discover? Do all of them have that? Holy crap. That is effort. Are some of those, like, Kickstarter backers or something? Trader. That's so cool. Replica fountain. Okay, don't jump in the fountain. Got it. Yeah, that shit's wild. Frosty Arnold, cheese, Teflon Cara Dudley. What day is it? Down at the left, it looks like. Here we go. Does she have a... Okay. One of the cozy adventures hang out with the fall divers. Forerunner Alenia should be there also. She's cool looking. Two Ghosts just finished a detailed geographical survey that's supposed to serve as a basis for future expeditions. Yeah, sounds good. Now that I get a bronze edge for free. Mind your instincts as a seeker and you'll be back enjoying company in no time. Knowing about the map is going to help me a lot with getting around. I was a little bit lost in the Autumn's Rise area, but I get it now. Okay, I have a quick item use thing. Oh, each quest has a level, sort by dates, natural order. Report back to the faction advisor in the hub. Okay, I can do that. Wondering if coming down here is worth it, yeah. It's a thief. That's a way for me to climb back up, I see. Oh, what the heck is this? Yes, you can't open it yet. You'll be able to do it later in the game. Add a stamp on your map to remember it. Oh. I didn't think that was a thing. Dude! This game has no business being this good. That's so cool. Go send an email to the developers and be like, first of all, how dare you? Where's Autumn's Rise? Okay. Let me stop at the Seeker Hub really quick. I think I'm getting a hang of this area now. It's part of an MMO, right? Visit all the factions. And have new tasks available for you as time goes on. Cool. So I think... There's not a auto equip, is there? It looks like it automatically equipped this edge of all. Oh, never mind, I got a second one. Okay, that makes sense. Found some loot from doing quests outside here. Gotcha. So, bulletin board, no more open quests, so we've accepted everything. Awesome. Still don't know if I can get to that box yet. Might be like a door that opens later that will let me get up there. Alright, let's go back and do quests outside the town. It says he went towards Autumn's Rise. We gotta look for trees, probes, a couple other things. They're like, the things that are flashing like that we shoot to drop items, those are usually instant matter, right? Like they've been placed there as game objects for loot. Guys are a lot easier if you break them. Perfect. So she's able to break too, right? Just about everything is instant matter. They mentioned the fruit on that one tree was not, but it was actually real. There's rank B. Can't cross that gate. Doesn't look like there's any dead trees up here. And it's about as good as we're gonna get, which is fine. Now, curious what the map shows me here. I can still mark stuff if there's something interesting. Okay. Obelisks, areas I haven't gone to, traders that I've discovered. Sweet. So it does a lot of the marking for me. I like that a lot of the mobs they don't aggro on site, right? You're just gonna bolt past them if you want to. This song in particular, and like this whole area, reminds me a lot of Secret of Mana. Can't go up that way because I don't have the pass for it yet. What are my other stamp options, I wonder? What if they'll let you do some touchscreen stuff on the Switch with the map? It's fine with the controller, but I can see them trying to take advantage of that. We fight Masa and Mune, yeah. Alright, we already added all these guys to the list. Can't get back here yet. I have a feeling I'm going to get an ability to jump higher later. Or at least another way to explore those regions. I guess maybe I can get there this way? Oh, here's one of the trees. Now I know what they look like. Sickness cured. Sickness must be purged. Can't fit through there. Probably can't jump there. Okay. It's another sick tree. At least it looks like one. Or maybe not. Okay. Be like interesting dead ends, maybe. Get a handle on my jump distance. The quest will tell you which zone each tree is in? Oh, I didn't realize it was giving you that much information. Off-road 1. Pathway 2, Pathway 3, Off-road 2, Obelisk Lake, I see. Thank you. He's somewhere in Autumn's Rise. He doesn't tell me where the other landmarks are. Okay. Trader at the market for that guy. I'll do that one later. So the room I'm currently in is called Off-Road 1. And I need Obelisk Lake, Pathway 2, and Pathway 3. Gotcha. Loose rock. Naughty the heck? Ow. Gotta break the desire to press the A button to dodge. But I got beat down. Oh, okay. Good to know. I guess I knew that from puzzles earlier, but... I really like that brake mechanic. Geodata number 3469. Sweet. Open the chest. Report back to Forerunner Alenia. Gotcha. Sweet. For 2, there's another one in Nautilus Lake we can pick up. There should be a tree here. Yeah, I think that's probably the only thing that... Because there's definitely, like, discrete Z levels that aren't that tricky to track, right? This is 0, there's 1 jump above you would be 1, and then 2, and so on. I guess I don't know how you convey that better. Maybe you have some kind of on-screen indicator if you try moving into something that you're not tall enough to jump to. You're not the right height to jump to yet. I don't know. Seems like it's a tough solve. That might be it down there. Let's see. Test it by shooting at it. Oh, will it not bounce? Will it fly over it? It bounces off, it's higher than you. Ah, makes sense. And the canonical NPC. Nice weather today, right? Right? Okay. It's up there. Do I have all of the abilities necessary to do this tree quest? I assume the answer is yes. I don't think there's a way for me to get to that area from below. It seems like zone transitions are pretty well telegraphed a lot of the time. I do. Okay, thanks. Like, if there's one of these iron lines, it generally means you can't cross it, right? Ah, but there's another way to get there from down here. I see. Cool. The world exploration feels like a puzzle a lot of the time. It's really neat. You see where you're supposed to go, and you have to work it out in reverse order. Yo. Awesome. Sickness must be purged. Whoops. Perfect. Leave tea. The whole game is like this? Fantastic. I'm delighted to hear that. I said I'm super worried that the beginning of this game is going to be the most polished part by far. Just because that happens so often. If it happens, it doesn't make it a bad game, right? It's just like... It's easy to expect a certain level of quality from the first couple hours of the game and then have it fade from there. Right, I think there's another tree I have to get here, right? This is pathway 2 that I'm currently on, pathway 3. Try to find it. Oh, I can get this before. Fruit salad. I see. Perfect. Yeah, it's like even the bare-ass quest still has some kind of unique thing that they're trying to make you do. As far as I've been able to tell so far, none of the side quests I've picked up have been an exact variant of another side quest. Even if it's like, you gotta go get this item from this creature, it's like, okay, well you have to get a chain in order to get it to drop the thing. You gotta fight this certain variant of the creature. I don't think they can keep that up for the entire game, but it's been nice so far. The quest to get raw meat is the bare-assiest quest in the game. And they're right to have one, you know, neutral bare-ass quest, right? Yeah, guess you know what I'm talking about. We were talking about bare asses the other day, and someone in chat was like, "What are you talking about?" In MMOs, it's common to have a quest to go collect, you know, 7 insect chitons or 8 bare asses. They tend to be pretty degenerate, boring, lame. Most of the quests are the exact same. It's just whether you're getting a bare ass or a bare haunch or a bare leg. Alright, so I can turn that in. I still have other stuff to do here. I might try to look for the guy. Let's see. Port back. Needs... I still need one more raw meat, which will require me to combo off a cow. Done with that one. I'm gonna find the broken gauntlets. Into Bergen ice yet. Find the thief, find the landmarks. If I walk past any landmarks without interacting with them today, anyone notice that? Get somewhere where I have enough enemies that I can chain correctly. I think you guys can see the, well maybe not, like this game puts some UI elements really close to the edges of the screen, and I think the line that shows me how much time I have before my combo runs out is like only 3 pixels wide, and my frame is 3 pixels wide, but I think there's other ways to tell when it's about to run out. There's a sound effect that starts beeping when it's nearing the end. Rank B soon. All you have to do is engage in combat to keep your combo going. Shoot. Should have shot him when he turned red there. See if rank B is high enough. Pretty much just that line. Oh, let me save really fast. I can't save in combat. Let's get really careful all of a sudden. Hey, there's our raw meat. Fantastic. I can press skip to close it. Oh, the B series shows you the rank you need for drops. Man! Game pisses me off. It's too good. Balanced to faction responsible for farming. Fruits of Autumn. Chief Woodkeeper. Trying to clear out the marker there. I love the bestiary here. And you get bonuses for defeating a certain number of them to get extra pages. That's so rad. Okay, so it says rank B is a sandwich. I see. So raw meat's 20%. That means that's the minimum rank at which it can drop, and then the drop chance gets higher the higher your rank above that, I assume. This game is so good. See if I can jump around on the rock pillars over there. Nice job. Really want that treasure. Clearly missing a key item. They do that to promote backtracking, but the content's totally worth it. Nice. Alright. Fantastic. Very cool indeed. Oops. I see it takes me all the way off the pillars. Can't believe they got jumping puzzles right, like, in a 2D game as well. It just feels like it works. Alright, gotta keep looking for Thief Kid. They're gonna make me fight him, maybe. Clever. Whoa! Is this marked on the map the whole time? Drippy Den. Oh, awesome. We haven't done some of these puzzles in a while. And I have a time limit to get over there. No! Okay, I gotta take my time, actually. Lining up the shot and not just shooting and hoping. This is a pretty sweet secret. Maybe I should figure out the angle I want to take before I try this too much. It might be like that. Well, it actually requires you to aim it, you can't just like mash fire. I didn't even notice that before. I'm suddenly struggling to hit this thing now, though. That may have been it if I hadn't waited so long. Alright. See if I'm stuck here for more than 5 minutes. It's pretty tough. Maybe this first one, the trigger, would be really nice. Now, is there just a preset number, like a maximum number of ricochets that can occur? I guess it would be helpful for me to know that. I think there is. I wish I could project out the full path with pretending like the blue wall wasn't there so I could figure out where to stand without having a time limit. Hey, Nia, how you doing? I really want to do this, but I don't want to spend the entire stream trying to do this puzzle. It's a tough one to transition right back into, especially with the time limit. Basically, this game is telling me I should never try to play pool. I think I need to limit the number of bounces before it gets down there, maybe? I'll take a clue on this one if I'm clearly doing something wrong, or if it's just a dexterity thing I have to practice until I get the hang of it. This one might be intentionally tricky. Don't have this one down yet. I think it's definitely minimize bounces at first. I just need to shoot a bunch of stuff in there randomly. Hope I land it. I'm getting that one a little bit better. First try. Good lord. I think you get a maximum number of bounces, yeah. Yeah, if the blue wall wasn't blocking my shot preview, I could try to line it up before I got over there. Exactly. Maybe I have to do even more jankier, huh? Let's see. Can't climb on these rocks. Maybe I can actually. Gnarly. Try not to die in the process. Just shoot directly east. I see. If you do like that, it would bounce correctly. Sure. Now, can I still do something in this room, or do I have to come back here from a different direction? There's too many other places I can jump to. Come back from a different direction. Okay, thank you very much. But I had to open it from this side, basically. Alright. Stretched my jumps a little bit. These guys still take a little while to kill. They get a pretty significant defense bonus when they're all roly-poly like that. I don't think knocking them into the water does anything for me, right? So I can keep a chain going by just aggroing a ton of enemies all at once, right? Just the problem is they'll all be fighting me the whole time. So I've got tons of time to trigger a chain. It's not really necessary to do it that way. Ow. Gotta save after this. We're about to have a really bad time. Save, please. Thank you. Well, I think the checkpointing system in this game is fairly kind. Like, I remember we died a couple times last session. It just kind of respawns you in the same map you were just on. maybe it auto-saves every time you transition screens, basically. Alright, so we want to get Trippy Den from the other side. I guess I could have been able to deduce that from looking at the map. But there was another entrance. It's kind of cool because it's one of those games where like they do actually expect you to do some crazy jump puzzle shenanigans. So sometimes it can be hard to tell when something's clearly meant to be impossible, right? But I still dig that. Cooling Veil. I had that feeling in a game like The Witness as well. Halcyon Droplet. I think I needed that for... Now, okay, here's the big question. It tells me where I find it. It tells you where you find this stuff? That's insane. So, if I had met a trader that sold this, it would tell me, but it won't tell me if a trader wants it, right? But I can see that in the trader book. No, it shows yellows, which should stand out pretty well. I don't think I've met a trader that wants it yet. This game is Secret of Mana, Lufia puzzles, Zelda puzzles, set in an MMO world. It's very, very cool. Did a 24-hour indie stream last year in November, and I enjoyed almost all the games we played, but I think this was the one that I was most taken by. Has there been any talk about adding co-op to this game? Playing someone on the couch with the second controller control the other player? FOMO. MMFO. Oh, their movesets are a little bit too bare bones for it to make sense, I see. Maybe CrossCode 2. Right. It feels like they work well enough. Don't think that was the kid. Let's see if I can get over there. Now, I should be able to know if there's another door onto this map, if nothing else, right? Or do I actually have to discover alternate doors for them to show up on the map? Entrances, whichever. I know I keep saying this, but I just love that there's all these other players running around. You can't interact with them, they're just kind of doing their own thing, running their own quests. Super cool. So, like, these pillars are an example where telling your Z level is a little tricky, right? How did they make a jumping puzzle work? It works perfectly. When I first got in here, I'm like, there's got to be an ability to jump higher later on, but I don't think that's the case. I think you just have to jumping puzzle everywhere. Daikon. Isn't that like a radish? This is a shortcut to jump back down. I guess my thing is I don't know how you could solve for the Z-axis problem without making art sacrifices, right? Wanted to check that new weapon. Big HP boost. Defense down, okay. Sweet. Radishes are dangerous weapons. That's a pretty significant damage boost. These guys are kind of annoying to fight before, and not so much now. Alright, so now I can test my own theory. I don't think it shows up on the map until I go in here. Oh, it was on the map the whole time. I see. Little cat cave. There's gonna be a boss in here. These guys are meant to kind of punish you for relying too much on melee. Gotcha. It's like a Smash TV, Legend of Zelda, Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger, Dot Hack. Something else has a baby, Lufia. The puzzles remind me the most of Lufia 2. They're actually fairly challenging in most cases. That's all that's in here for now. There must be a quest that comes here later. Xenoblade, really? Interesting. Blue shell. Just curious. It's fabled to be the bane of many a conqueror. Nice. It's very tasteful. It's had a couple overt references, but they've all been tasteful so far. Oh, I think I need to... let's see. This is definitely my favorite treatment of game within a game, you know, you're playing in an MMO. Are there any... I'm trying to think if there's any, like, literal MMO stories where we're just following a person controlling a character. Almost all of them are you're trapped in MMO, which is a little bit different, right? You don't really follow people just playing it normally. I think I'm done finding stuff here. Don't think I've run into any landmarks, but maybe I'm just blind. I feel like they stand out pretty well. The destructible objects, when they respawn, can have loot in them, right? It's just like a roll that happens whenever you destroy one. Oops, wrong button. Sweet. I guess I need one more CP to get the thing I'm saving up for. Sphere grid here. Yeah, one more. Then I can get fun attack stuff. Regions up there with haste is a thing that I almost always want to have in games. This is one of the things he was talking about. Did it give me credit just for getting to it here? Find all the landmarks. I must have already got that one, but it's not working. I feel fairly confident that I didn't skip any at least. There's another way to jump up here. haste movement speed is almost always the number one thing I look for. I'll take region if it's difficult to heal in a game. It's not just showering you with potions. Free healing items like in Breath of the Wild. The song has a lot of like classic JRPG instruments too. Got your pan flute, accordion. Japan really thinks that like French accordion and math teacher mustaches look and sound badass. Let's see. Christophorus. Yes. Jumping from here in those pillars is not the right solution. You'll have to go another way. Very roundabout. Cool. So I don't think that's makeable. But I think that part is taller than it looks. Or they add in that NPC where people are struggling to get to the chest. Interesting. I guess the pillars are kind of a red herring because the rest of the area has taught you that pillars are trustworthy. Oh, there's a quest NPC up here. So, is there ever a quest board equivalent for open areas like this one? I'm one of the testers for this game. The devs asked me to test an almost finished new quest type, parkour. Only appear after you hit the last normal marker. You leave the map while your progress is lost. Yeah, let's try it. Get a bunch of sandwiches for it. Get that parkour. Get that parkour. Requires that you not fall onto a level. Okay, I must have skipped one. Now, I was saying, the side quests in this game do not feel degenerate. They all feel like really significant, cool content for the most part. No sudden shocks or anything? Sweet. Bunch of money, bunch of sandwiches. Money and sandwiches. I might actually try to level up here. So the purple bar is my XP progress to leveling up. Let me see how close it would get me. This game gets legit difficult pretty quickly, too. You can kind of set your own pace for how hard you want it to be, but... Like, you have to be very precise to use the guard command. It works by not pressing the left stick when you press the dash button. Shit. Nice. More raw meat. A good amount of XP, I suppose. Shit! Don't fall in the water. Come here. And you get stunned when he touches the wall like that. Cool. Sweet. It won't actually level you up until you clear out your combo, right? Which is nice, it doesn't interrupt you. I dig that. So what does the right trigger do? I thought that was supposed to be like a charge attack or something. I don't know if I have one. I think you get a mild heal for killing enemies, and you also get one for when you're fighting a boss, like getting them to one of their health breakpoints, phase breakpoints. Clever. Special move, which I haven't unlocked yet. Okay. That's probably fine. Oh, and then it starts flashing when you're gonna get a level up. Oh, my new weapon is what's causing me to heal when stuff dies? Oh. Hooray! Okay, now I can start getting more interesting stuff the next time I get a CP. Trigger at the start of a dash. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, thank you. And that uses little SP in the top left corner. Good looking out. Alright, so now I gotta get back. Unlock him also good at plumbing. This is the guy that was like, this isn't the way to do it. There you go, all the way around. What's your question, Nia? Happy to help. So much. So I want to be careful dropping down, so I don't know where I can get back up. I think I'm already screwed. Okay. Happens to the feature of games in subblock. Never get played again for a full playthrough. If you add a game during subblock, we will play for an hour, and you can keep it on your subblock, and you come back up in the order, and we'll continue to play it. If you add it to the voting spreadsheet, games on the voting spreadsheet which have been featured on subblock are discounted based on the number of hours they've already been played on stream. So like this game is a little bit cheaper to vote for because we played it for a couple hours during the 24-hour stream, and because we're playing it now for 4 hours. Hard to tell where I can and can't jump to. Can you generally use rocks to climb up levels? I assume the answer is yes. Well, I do want to get that box. I'm on the wrong level to hit those. Let's see. shoot all those at once, basically. There's another one below them, I think, that I can't reach from here. Oh. Never mind. Sweet. Well, let's go get that really quick. Thanks, have a good day. Good seeing you. I like how the character has some resistance to falling off of things. You kind of have to commit to doing it. Salt West. Oh, tack up. Awesome. No, I didn't actually read what they meant. What do scope and assault mean? Those are advanced stats that I ended up not reading about. Actually, let's reverse engineer where we're jumping here. So we gotta get to here. There's a button that explains it. Let's see. Oh, help maybe? Nice. Like Dark Souls. Speed of precise aiming. Fires additional projectiles when using melee attacks. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's so interesting that everyone sees the Chrono Trigger even though like the core gameplay isn't there. I totally agree. It's really drew me to it in the first hour or so of gameplay. The soundtrack probably has something to do with it, and you hear that Yasunori Mitsuda bass later on. Oh, you're the worst. I think the UI is the biggest one for me. It has that same kind of clean... I don't think it's literally the same font, but it's a very similar font. That was my dash, okay. Can I use the dash for travel purposes? Can I like cross gaps that I wouldn't be able to cross without it? It's fine. I'll fight everything here. You never have to chase after pickups, right? They'll always home in on you, I think. See, that's a jump that I don't know that I can make. I don't think it matters. The height difference would be a problem. I really like the art in this game. I also really like the art in Chrono Trigger. Let's see. I've done this before, and this just resets me. So I don't think that's right. Shoot plants you can't reach, and then a loot will come to you. So are unreachable plants likely to have guaranteed drops then? Try to track this thing again. Doesn't actually seem to be a way for me to reach that, is there? But there's no rocks that are close enough, unless if I can make that jump. I guess those might be at the same height. I could probably make that jump. I think I can do it. I'll give it a shot. Plants with guaranteed drops have different sprites. Sure. I think that's makeable. Ah, if it is, I gotta be more careful. Like, the protagonist ninja running makes way more sense if it's an MMO, like, character design style, right? Alright, try it again. This is the true meaning of MMO jumping puzzle. So what I don't know is if those are the same height. It looks like it's like just barely at the edge of my jumping range. This is the furthest ledge. I'll give it a shot. Nice. Just had to completely commit to it. Oh, that feels good. I really like not being sure that I'm supposed to make a jump, but then being able to just barely make it. Cool. So now I'm at the pillars. Seeing where else I can jump to, since they mentioned that the pillars weren't necessarily the solution here. I guess they were, but not from the screen, is what he was saying. And there was a plant. Gotcha. Awesome. The tracks are lots of inspirations. There's one battle theme that sounds just like Kingdom Hearts. There's several that sound like Chrono Trigger. The Mitsuda bass. This whole area reminds me a lot of Seiken Densetsu. You're not one of those players that just keep blindly jumping into the water here, trying to make that impossible jump. I've been at this spot a lot, and trust me, I've seen things. Awesome. Saying that NPC was added later. Should I have been able to get... Oh, I maybe could have been able to get to that chest. Let's see. I didn't realize I was on a higher level. Alright, hold on. This game soundtrack is super dope. Alright. Oh, this must be the gauntlet. Oh wait, no, it's just a rock. Never mind. Probably in a chest. Oh no, this jumping puzzle stuff is like way up my alley. When I first got here, I just thought it was impossible to do. I did not realize exactly how possible it... Shit. It's okay. I've got patience. This is very true to the MMO jumping puzzle fantasy. Anyone's played Guild Wars 2, or I guess there's a jumping puzzle in Final Fantasy 14 that's like this now. Sometimes they have checkpoints. Like diegetic checkpoints. An area where when you fall, you can go back and move back around. Yeah, I know, right, Yukupo? Me too. It's one of my favorite things about Guild Wars 2. I love jumping puzzles. So I think that's dropping down, isn't it? Okay, I think that pillar there is at the same height that I'm currently on, but that is a lower height than what I'm currently on, right? So maybe this isn't necessary, coming all the way up and around like this. They're both the same. Let's try it. But it also means I don't have to go around, because I did drop down at one point there. Sweet lemon juice. Thank you. Okay. Still got other stuff to find. It's Fantasy Lemonade. Hey, quest giver, what's up? You all interested in plants too? Mighty strange doohickeys inside. Talatu lips. So I wonder if she's a player or an NPC. Quests are almost always provided by NPCs, right? Analyze the flora at crossroads by hitting plants. Okay. Discophora. What? Cool. They're really good at giving little quests like that. Tanix menu. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, that's super cool. And has it already tracked all the ones I've done? I think it has. That's dope. Nice. I'm glad that it was already tracking it before I got here, right? Omega Water Blades. So these are actually different this whole time. That's wild. I dig it. Hey, we found a landmark. Northern exit. So that means my quest should have progressed by a step. It has. Beauty. I can't tell if that's meant to be makeable. I think it's just barely outside of my jump range. Probably heading towards the mountain, I assume. Bergen Trail. Where's Mr. Grasshead? Blue-haired Spheromancer. This is the dude that called me a cheater because I got to level 2 with the crab boss battle before going to the tutorial island. I came out at higher than the usual max level for the tutorial. Is it crowded here? Don't even think about chickening out. No Pentafist. It's her class. Let's do it. Yes, yes. PvP combat activate. Player versus player. We fight several rounds, 5 out of 9, no items, no escape. This is so real. You gotta do it in, like, the entrance to the Barrens or something where everyone can see you. I, Apollo, will show you the right path. He's pretty good at dodging. Oh, he's got my move, it looks like. Man, he goes ham on me, too. KO. Best of 7? Damn right! So the way Regen works, it's not a smooth number of hit points per tick. It's like after a certain number of seconds, you heal that amount of HP all at once. Ow. Nice. More cheating. How to get to level 2, exactly. Oh shit! Kicked my ass there. Nice. I love the combat in this game. It feels so good. That was Probably should use my guard more. Oh, he double comboed. Rude. Don't kill me, bro! Nice. So he actually has SP that's being tracked too, right? So he can't do it multiple times in a row. Always, right? He also probably has limited dodging. He can't, like, I can't spam it, so he shouldn't be able to spam it, right? No, he got a KO. No, stop it, dude! Ouch. Now I'm getting my ass kicked. Nice. First try. I underestimated you. You are indeed a worthy opponent. You have to unlock the true potential of this class. Right on. Serious, not serious, very serious. I liked when we met Lucas earlier. He was like, you don't want to explore with a high-level character, it'll be boring. New word embedded. Bye. Bye. Silent protagonist thing is great. I added the word in just the nick of time. Interesting. We'll get more side quest stuff too. We'll progress the main plot for a second. See what happens when we log out. This hasn't happened before. Remembering our day, presumably. Supposed to be a long parkour. That may have been the guy in the computer at the beginning of the game. Good morning. Okay, so my memory's not completely shut. Direct link request. Head a bit and head a look around Bergen Trail. You can form a party if you want. Just call me via D-Link. Next dungeon will be in that mountain. We should enter the dungeon at the same time. Okay. Is there any advantage to going by yourself? It seems like there's an advantage to always have. I didn't notice the friends list had an online status. That's pretty awesome. Invite them to your party. That's so cool. And I gotta level up. Buy something interesting. Sweet. Into the world. This is a summary of what happened yesterday. We formed a party, we explored Autumn's Rise. Oh, I can sort by found? I see. There's no reason to not have... You don't get, like, extra XP or anything like that. Okay. Cool. Circuits. I'm gonna have to take a look, spend a second looking at this again. Major strike, damaging everything in your way. So which are the competitive branches? It's... like, these two compete and I can switch between them? Is that right? And, like, these two compete? I can't put points in both at the same time. Find the blue eye shade, break the chains, unlock more skills. Ah. Buff stat. Increases damage taken, improves guarding. Oh, I like that the arts are all super different, aren't they? So, like, this is specifically a dash art. It's not that arts only ever trigger with dashing. And then here I can pick between one of two guard arts, one of two throw arts, and one of two melee arts. That's pretty sweet. I dig it. You can freely switch between them, but I can't have both First Cut and Azure Strike, which I guess makes sense. Ranged attacks. Increases damage on enemies that are attacking or charging. Spin Dance, Fear Saw. SP game. Oh, having a projectile that goes through enemies would be nice. Try both of them, I guess. Share input, right? Resting spot. Let's get all the merchants in our system here. Just came down from Bergen. Town is the easy way. My age night always the easy way. Okay, we can go finish exploring back in Autumn Rise. There's a puzzle over there. Can I get here now? See if the way over there is meant to be blocked by another map. Don't think that's a makeable jump. It's tough. There we go. If there's an active skill on it, I think you can freely swap between those branches is the way that it works. Great. Cool. Jumping puzzles might be one of my favorite parts about this whole game. This should connect to another one, right? Just a limited amount of time to hit both of them. I see, the first one probably opens that blue window. Golden Satchel times 3. Let's see. That lets me get out. Gotcha. Hey, Serp. Pathway 7. Still have to find the thief. A couple more areas I haven't explored. Alright. I'm super happy with all the stuff this game tracks. It tracks a number of unique enemies you've killed to unlock encyclopedia entries. It's interesting because, like, on the one hand, I don't like grinding, but if the game gives you some kind of unique progress... I think the thing I don't like about grinding is when everything gives you XP, you're likely to find the most efficient source of XP, but in this case, it's like you have to kill a certain number of the hedgehogs in order to get an entry, and a certain number of the bovines to get an entry. So you're incentivized to try out lots of different enemies instead of just gravitating to one that's easy. That makes sense. Plant tracking is very Xenoblade. I can see that. I'm gonna go all the way down and around. Okay. Finished this area last time. I'm gonna get used to my map command. I play a lot of games now where I'm checking the map often. Gotta look for those different looking plants. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like the plant tracking in Xenoblade was annoying, but it's cool in this. I don't know why. I might be prejudiced against Xenoblade unfairly. It might be that, like, some of the bad decisions that Xenoblade makes make me unfairly prejudiced towards the entire game, even though it makes a lot of other cool decisions that I like. A bunch of jokes, exactly. I think this is right. Am I not going this way yet? Yeah, okay. Not a fan of it in either game. I guess I like it because it basically functions as a reward for exploring the map and seeing unique art assets, which is something that I'd like to do anyway. Like, if you put the rarer plants, you know, where they're only accessible through shooting, like these ones down here, which I guess are on a different elevation. Oh, maybe I was standing on that rock. There we go. Oh, I like that less then. If it was like, find each plant once, then I'd be more on board with it. Yeah. But I guess that was part of the problem in Xenoblade. Like, there were no unique art assets for any of those things. It was always just a shiny dot on the ground. So there was no reason to consider them separately. We found all the landmarks. Old Observatory. Coat Knights. That was interesting. Yeah, it's still grindy and pointless, though. Only what is broken can open this door. I don't think it's something I can do yet. Sweet. Need more of Dark Cloud 2's photography system. Dungeon Hearts. Used to banish monsters in caves. No! Sorry. I'm probably going to end up wanting to get all the plants. Like I said, I don't know what the difference is between main story and completionist, but I really, 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 really like this game. I might even end up wanting to 100% it. So see if maybe I can do like some extra long streams when Andrea's on her long trips, so it doesn't slow the voting system churn too much. Don't think there's anything else I can jump to, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Yeah, quest seems like significant side content. The plants are probably quite a bit lower on the significant side of things. But I was mentioning earlier how impressed I am with this game for having a lot of really unique feeling side quests, rather than everything just being I just need to find the thief. Everything just being variations on a bare-ass quest, right? I guess there's a door I didn't check. Alright, this goes to that cave that I already cleared. Okay. I feel like Mana is a lot of chimes and pan flutes. It's a JRPG series that has a lot of French accordion. I'm trying to place it. I think we've even played it on stream. Oh, you know, FF11 is right on the spot. Yeah, Saruta Baruta, or was it Mahora, the port town? Maybe Dark Cloud 2, you might be right. That I was specifically thinking about there. Is this where I can go down? No, it's one stage over. Dark Cloud 2 is a weird game. Hey man, are you proud of me? Marvelous. Sweet. No problem, dog. Anytime. I like how they have those iron lines so you can clearly tell if you're meant to get to an area by coming at it from the previous zone or not, you know? Sorry, please help me! Stop stealing my shit, man. So you still take damage when you block, right? Is there a way to get your defense score high enough that... So, is blocking just flat damage reduction? Can you have a high enough damage reduction so that it will do 0 if the attack does a low enough amount of damage? Reciteer did feel a lot like Dark Cloud 2. Perfect shield. Might have smoke bombs anyway. Guard Kiba. See, I kind of interpreted the silhouetted NPCs as being like these aren't necessarily important characters, but we've met some like training NPCs that are also silhouetted. Is there any like stated reason for why some are in silhouette and some aren't? Maybe the generic ones are silhouetted? Spheromancer is not a popular class. God, there's so much space to do more cool stuff with this game. It's meant to mean generic, okay. Hey! There's a thing I need to get that only drops when it's raining with hedgehogs. There's a decent number of them here, so maybe we'll look it up. So I don't remember if this game introduced weather to me earlier. Is it just guaranteed to be raining on certain screens? Is there a chance it to happen whenever I do a screen transition? So many of them. I'm digging it. It's not random. Okay, thanks. Rank S, that's not happening. Oh, cool. Music when I'm in rank S. Oh, it's a boss hedgehog. Awesome. That's dope. So I wonder if it, what was it? There was a Sword of Mana as a Game Boy Advance remake where after you killed like 999 of an enemy, it would start triggering a black version of that enemy that gave a bunch of XP. That's just Sonic 06. The blue hedgehog. Alright, hold on. High Sandwich. I don't think I noticed they were called that. Ouch. Ooh, I should have been able to interrupt that. Gotten a break off. There we go. Red doesn't always mean you can trigger a break, that's just specific for certain enemies. Ouch. God, Lanza's hit, it hurts. It is basically Sonic, isn't it? You're kidding. Hooray for region. Ow, Jesus. I only have one special attack right now. Jesus. Not terribly useful for this fight since it only hits once and does like 70 damage. Might actually try the other one later. Chili Dog! Haha, and Golden Ring. I love it. Cool. Very cool indeed. I have this one. It doesn't seem to do... It does about as much as a full combo, but if I whiff with it, it puts me in a position where I can take a bunch of damage. I could try it more. And my full combo does like 170, and hitting with that does 125. I guess I could use it as a gap closer, but I feel super vulnerable while I'm charging. I just got it, the Broken Gauntlet. It's the Elite quest. I might go turn in some quests real quick. I'll show you. Yeah, so that was 113. Actually, I think I can pick up another ability now I was working toward. Grab it here in a second. We're gonna try this one, and then I might swap to the other one. Throw arts. I think I got it, but aim. While aiming, press and hold right trigger to charge. So it's a sudden hail of shots versus piercing shots. Which one do we want? So that looks the same, right? But maybe it behaves differently once I activate it. One is AoE, one is single target. Yeah, that must be it. Oh, it's like a anime dash through them and then they take damage behind you. Interesting. Regen some SP here, I'll try it again. Okay, I'm probably gonna end up switching back to the piercing shot. I just wanted to try the first one. Okay, yeah, that's about double the damage of my first combo. I have it on piercing now, right? Be good for the big grouped up fights. I'll start using stamps more for quests and the like. So I do need several of these things, right? Because one of my quests... two veggie sets, 2 fruit sets, and a spice set. Sweet. Hey, what's up, dude? Open ones. Am I able to climb up here yet? I thought maybe no, but now I'm less likely to expect that my core ability to jump isn't going to change much. Able to get to that chest. Okay. I can get up on that roof. There's definitely a place to jump down. Sorry. Okay, so I can't climb these boxes. I can't fit around them. Can't jump on the awnings, it looks like. I'll pop over to the bar really fast. Yo. Can do. And there's the tree house, right? Was Fall Divers HQ, Fruits of Autumn HQ. Don't think I need anything in the info hub until I get access to elements. Hey, dude. Sweet. High priority problem. Urgent delivery of fresh ingredients from one of our contracted food collectors. Somewhere in Autumn's Rise. Okay. Swift results. Alright, dude. Oh, here we go. Nice. Very cool indeed. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Hey. Good work finding this spot. This treasure chests are instants for each player. Opened this chest myself before. Alright, so like, maybe a gray silhouette is a unimportant NPC and a green silhouette is an unimportant player. So I can use this, right? Yeah, it's a very varied soundtrack. I like it a lot. So I can't get over there or over here. It's not a makeable jump. I don't have the pass to go this way. I guess I should probably use B if I want to shield, because I can also just hold down the dash button, but it's really hard for me to not touch the stick. Fruits of Autumn. Just right here. You're so welcome. No case of sickness has been observed. Stricken a sacred tree has proven to be vital to the ecosystem of the entire area. Sure. Pathway 3. Location takes time. Lure creatures. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's, again, they're pretty good at exploring quest design space. And like, as boring as most World of Warcraft quests are, they also try very hard to add variety when they can. You play it enough, you start to kind of see the matrix and be like, okay, this is another I have a vehicle and have to blow up millions of enemies quest. Seen this before. This is the guy with the elite quest who's having gear from all the classes, which is why he looks so weird. This is very good. Dakar, Ketten Dakar. Yeah, hi, nice. And I could say bye. I wonder if that would have played out differently if I hadn't have gone far enough to unlock bye. Sweet. Alright, just gonna check real quick and make sure. Yep, I have been fucking up. Didn't realize that was a weapon. Some better shoes. Alright, let me look at my quest right now. Cure a 6 tree. Find the food collector along the main route. Analyze the floor of Crossworlds. It's level 50 because I'm not going to finish it until I get everyone in the game, I assume. Can't do that until I'm on Bergen Trail. Can't do that until I'm on Bergen Trail. Go back to the HQ building. Was Murky Harbor Guard HQ and Fall Divers is southwest. I'll do both of them here. Yo, I did your thing for you. Bronze Edge, which might actually be worse than my current stuff now. Oh no, it's still an upgrade. It's worse than the Daikon though, I think. So would these guys have always given me a follow-up quest immediately, or are these quests that are unlocking based on my level? Sure does. Ooh, level 15 sword. Pathway 5. Based on having entered Bergen Trail. Oh, perfect. I'm glad I popped in there and then popped out right away. Yeah, right on. That's cool. Yo, dog. Oh wait, this is a shop, my bad. Might buy those boots. I have way more money now than when I came here last time. I do like that the loot has, like, quality colors, it looks like. It's the item shop. People are smuggling dangerous weapon sets in the content through our harbor. Sure, battered fist. Beginner's Arc was the bar at the front of town, right? Thank you. I do love this guy. Oh yeah, I can't open that chest yet. Guess it's just to reward you for backtracking later in the game. This game definitely also feels like it's inspired by modern MMO design. I mean, granted, they started making it in like 2012, right? But still, a lot of the trapped in an MMO stories I've seen are based on like some of the earliest mods and editions of games like World of Warcraft. Talking about like instanced treasure chests is a newish idea. thought this was the right place. Maybe not. Oh, this is the right area. I see. It was the bar in Beginner's Arc. Got that last time. Oh, did I just walk past them the whole time? I'm just blind. In the crates in the eastern part of the harbor. Hi. Might want to use this mechanic. Gotcha. Nani? Illegal Rhombus turrets. Rhombus was the tutorial island, I think. Shady looking dock worker. Checking on the crates. Sober Frank. Suspicious tinkering. Nice break. Once again, just doing my job for me over here. So how does her dual wielding swords work? Does like she alternate between which sword she's attacking with on every attack, or does she gain the stat benefit of everything at once? Oh, clever. They're just stat sticks. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. I have to shoot them now. Clever. And that can trigger a break too, good to know. Shit, don't die! Oh shit, and then I died. Let's see where it sets me. They're so kind with the game over conditions and checkpointing in this game. So that aiming gets precise much slower when you're holding your shield out, right? Because I can't use my special move either. Oh, and they can break guard too. Okay, good to know. Got it. Well, it's important because they they're making sure that you can't just play this game by using one playstyle and mashing dodge or spamming guard. Like, it's interesting, instead of just fight robots 3 different times, fight robots in very different circumstances each time. Quest space. Get a lawyer. Yep. Now he's got multiple phases, right? Shit. Nice job. Nice, the bouncing back and forth onto the same enemy. Awesome. Don't move muscle. Sorry, smoke bombs. Cool. Like how it's one turret, multiple turrets. Turrets where you have to use range attack and guarding, and then multiple waves of turrets, right? It's not just the same thing. Very few well, I wouldn't say very few, but there are a lot of game developers that don't approach encounter design from that perspective. They're fine with you fighting the same, 6 zombies over and over without there being any changes at all in the circumstances of the fight. There's lots of ways that you can have it be the same zombies but still change the circumstances by like putting you in a very different arena. Let's see if there's any other quests that have opened up. Game is an MMO for plot only, I know, right? Like, I guess it would be really difficult with an actual MMO with the volume of quests you'd have to have. You probably couldn't get away with making a 30-hour MMO, right? I think they're MMO-like in spirit, but I guess what I'm saying is that, like, even the bare-ass quests will have something about it that makes it slightly different from... bare-ass quest A is a little bit different from bare-ass quest B, whereas in MMOs, they're literally the same thing. You're just killing a ant instead of killing a bear. Mm-hmm. Terrible MMO if you 100% it in 50 hours. That makes you wonder, though, like, is that pretty core to the MMO experience, is degenerate grinding? Like, I guess so, if you want to have all players playing at the same time. Is that the only way for people to get 400 hours out of it, by having to do stupid bullshit? As long as you're using the monthly sub model, right? Battered Fist. Oh, nice. Sweet. Really just seeing hundreds of thousands of hours into his integral to its design. Yeah. and the ability to provide that volume of content basically requires that it be grindy and repetitive. Alright, Omega Ball Plants. I got a couple quests out here that I need to do. Pathway 5, Pathway 3, along the main route. 3 is up here. Oh, I skipped that. I guess that must have been from before I realized how the jumping puzzles worked in this area. I'm really glad I didn't skip it, because this is one of my favorite parts of the game. I wasn't really appreciating how far she could jump. Oh, that's about. Right. It might even be impossible to do. It might even not just be hard. It might be unsolvable. This is why I'm really drawn to like unique dungeon design, boss design, where I'll say that I beat an MMO once I've experienced all of its unique dungeons and bosses once. Hi, Benedict. Are you so little? I wish I could change the aspect ratio of the game slightly so that the line that shows how long your combo is going to run could be visible on stream. It's exactly 3 pixels wide. My frame is 3 pixels wide. I guess they didn't want it to take up a ton of space on the screen. It does a pretty good job in that respect. Could make my frame translucent for CrossCode, maybe. Here we go. Hungry life forms approaching. Oh, the tree actually has HP. Yikes. Hungry noises. Don't you dare lick that tree. I was like, this is a pretty different mission from the other ones that are just based on fighting. I think we outleveled it a bit. Did a quest like this in 14. The amount of time you charge a move doesn't matter, right? We'll do White Mage Quest, yeah. I've done that one. Sugar time. Alright. I forgot to spend a point earlier. We're done. See what I can pick then. I feel like we want to have all of the basic abilities unlocked. I should probably do that before anything else. Powerful attack with small range, wide range, spinning attack. So it's generally AoE versus single target is what we're looking at here. That's right trigger on its own, okay. Yeah, you're right. I really should finish my game degeneracy video I was going to put on YouTube. But part of the aim of game design is concealing, obfuscating degenerate, repetitive mechanics as long as possible. Or if you're unable to conceal them, like adding some sort of dopamine reward loop that makes the player want to do them anyway. Calic, enjoy John Wick 3. Let us know how it is. I'm excited to see it. I really like the first two. Is this 5? Yes. So I gotta jumping puzzle my way over to him. Yeah, I think the plants collecting stuff in Xenoblade felt bad because they didn't have unique art. It was all just shiny random dots. I also don't recall if they had specific placement or if they spawned randomly. So I like that, like the rare plants will always spawn in the same location every time. 2 ghosts. Save my butts. Cave across the river northeast of here. Oh yeah, I've been in that cave before. In case you weren't already figuring out how stuff works by now. Extermination in the wild is seeker business. Fair enough. Oh, is it the same in this? So, like, the plant is guaranteed to spawn? Like, is the plant spawning random as well? I thought you were saying that it was just the drops that were random. But, like, there's a rarer plant called the Omega plant, right? That seems to only spawn on specific tiles. Angry hill rat noises. Gold damage is just the damage number changing as you're doing more and more stacked on a single enemy, and comboed off on them, right? But nobody came. Nice. Certain rare ones may be found at certain specific shiny nodes. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. I guess just them having unique art instead of it just being the same shiny dot. Because I guess you can only know about the specific shiny dot locations if you've played the game a ton and looked up a walkthrough, right? Whereas you can recognize, hey, that's, you know, the Omega plant that I haven't seen anywhere else when I've been running around. I guess it's annoying that you have to farm that same plant over and over by like leaving and re-entering the screen. Maybe giving you an item that makes a temporary 100% drop rate for botany. For like the next botany thing you destroy. Data storage units. I'm not gonna hog the glory. Go back to town and turn in the quest. Oh, sorry, let me mute Discord here. Dropping some frames. Let me take a look at it real quick. I think we're solid green again. Alright. Report back to HQ, report back to HQ, find the food collector along the main routes. Everything else is in Bergen. Okay. I'm very sorry. It must be them. Grazing there like nothing happened. I'll watch for reinforcements. Oh man, we're way higher level, or much better gear than when we first got in here. Not an SP. Shit. You see, that's pretty good single target. Not so great for what I'm using it for there. Nice break. Good job, Amelia. So the long charge is just to help you to aim it. It doesn't make it do any more damage. So I like how you can focus like the ranged attack on AoE and have single target on your other moves. It's cool. Ouch. Nice job. Nobody 100% is gonna play Hex. Fruits of my labor, literally. Report back, go back. Oh, I still haven't found Flora across. Wait, no, never mind, we're good. Forget, is there fast travel in this, or do I have access to fast travel yet, I should say? Okay, so... Marty's so angry. I never got this. Ooh, I can't tell if that's meant to be makeable. Don't think so. It's so close. You select a landmark on the map you work? Okay. Cool. Oh, that's not actually... okay. I don't think that gets me anywhere new if I go this way anyway, right? I think so. I have to climb up there. This might be the one that I have to come from the north to get to. Let's see. So we get to this section here, which is probably accessible from there. Maybe I can make that jump. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so you're saying if I pick this thing... Oh, convenient. Thanks. I guess by running around I got some pickups I missed earlier. Happy to have helped earlier. Square on the map. Oh, thank you. That's very helpful. So what does the 0 out of thing mean? 3 out of 7. Or chests. So I'm missing chests back on the tutorial island. That's convenient. Man, the game really helps you out with trying to find everything. Big fan of that. Fall divers, fruits of autumn. Going the wrong way, it's okay. Oh, I thought that was on the second floor. Oops. Thank you. I have no CPU. Okay. Compatible with human tech. Swift speed. Alright. Bunch HP, more attack and focus. Low in power but offers a surprisingly deadly potential. Bullseye is critical hit damage, but not critical hit chance. That's technically more attack, but I lose a lot of other stuff. Damage enemies that hit your shield. It's thorns, basically. Strengthens your shield and decreases damage taken while guarding. Oops. Jump a total of 1,000 times. I'm also good at playing. Clever. When I booted this game to test the video settings before stream today, it gave me a whole bunch of achievements, so they must have been tracking the achievements in-game and then added them on Steam recently. Mr. Nomsworth at the marketplace. 3 jumps a minute. Jumping once every 20 seconds. Do you now? Hopefully, maybe that's just a flavor text joke, but I can't jump on the fence like I could in the earlier area. Bunny hopping feels faster, I know, right? Okay, I think that's all the quests I can possibly do. So it's time for dreaded progress. Oh dear. Does doing the side quests in this game make the main content too easy? Hiya. Bronze Mail. Armored at Rookie Harbor. I hate towns. Sure, why not? Help somebody deal with agoraphobia. I'm on board. It sure is. Sweet. One of those, the logs that I need. It is. This song reminds me of Chrono Cross. The loud chanting. It definitely still has that Mitsuda bass heavy focus. Is there only one composer for this game? What's up? Putting on an off-road path in Bergen Trail, a huge vicious bunny creature attacks you on the side. Sure. The Inn. Obelisk and Autumn's Rise. Gene. Is your speech module jammed? Oh man, new plants. Does it matter? I'm gonna make that jump over that way. Or this way. I do like that the interactable plants shine like that. A nice touch of polish. Let's do this warping. Autumn Rise Obelisk. Yo. Summon some sort of legendary bunny by collecting 5 frosted carrots in Bergen Trail. Jeff, hi Jeff. Well, they point out how ridiculous the quest is. Then the inn was here. I may have asked this during the first session, but is there a speed run for this? I'm curious how long it is. Speech module's broken. Capture device. Tell Jean I might have found the device, but she still needs something else. So there's some jumping puzzle stuff I can do in this initial area. Bunnies. We're currently fighting cute little bunnies. They've got big, nasty teeth. These bunnies are not cute. Five frosted carrots. Need a capture device. Windy climb. Sounds good. Look at the booms! Andrea loves that line too. Oh, that's cool. I feel like the dash one is probably my most damage per SP efficient ability. I'm 100%. Trying to hit those special plant down there, but I don't know if it's supposed to work that way. Need to work on my revolver ocelot intuition. Oh, I almost got it. So close. First try. I love to reload during a battle or something. Raw meat times 3. That's everything jumping puzzle related on this screen. So we gotta hit him in the butt. This was quite the climb. Hey, it's Henry. Sure. Gather data for Bergen Trail. Collect, defeat, landmark, data probe. It's like directly sampled from Chrono Cross. It sounds just like it, yeah. I love when composers are doing that now. You're only ever gonna see it in indie games. Toby Fox, I guess, is one of the only other devs that I've noticed that's done it. I guess the Lisa developer, right? That weird sound effect from Shenmue. Laser Bridge. I really like her as a party member. That was quite the view. Good thing there's no risk of falling to her death. There is, it's messy though. I'm guessing Toby Fox has never been pursued for it just because, first of all, the composers probably don't know what's happening. The IP holders probably don't care enough to pursue it. I'd have to read into when sampling first became a thing in like the hip-hop industry, right? I think now you end up having to pay royalties when you do it if the thing gets popular enough. Oh yeah, it passes all four fair use pillars, but that doesn't mean people aren't dicks about it. Continue to love that that dialogue pops up without pausing the gameplay. Purple or lump? Come on. There we go. I feel like the drop rate's higher on the rare plants. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't stay true for the whole game. It's wishful thinking. Yeah, I guess the jumping puzzles are a pretty significant portion of the content on each of these maps, right? If you just blitz through them, you'd be missing out on a lot of the design. Weapon store at Ricky Harbor, eh? Okay. I try to get the Bergen ice and figure out where I get it first. The long search is over. You have to find someone with a really, really disgusting body. Friends, I've got barnacles on my tuchus. The long search is over. Alright, well look. The Iranian Bergen Trail to Bunny Mountain. Scenes are everywhere. I forgot to spend a CP again. Alright, that's fine. Blast away nearby enemies, freeing up space. Damage reducing shield lasting a couple of seconds. I do like the little gates for new skills. Alright, so now we have every possible skill type. I think I got it. I think so. More bunnies! Lost bits. Great. That's kind of a nice ability, though. I think we had that in the opening sequence. No problem. Oops. I do like that enemies take falling damage, it's cool. So do I. Chain window seems really, really reasonable. Oops. The bigger concern is falling here than anything else, right? Bummer. Sucks to mess with that. It's permanently on, I think. I must have accidentally turned off combos, so well. Yeah, no kidding, it's suspicious. Oh shit. That's cool. I dig that very much. Shooting them alone doesn't do anything. There's gotta be some kind of ricochet shenanigan, right? Maybe those are a guide to hit something that I can only see from over here. Let's see. It's too high up. This one doesn't project the path of the projectile at all. Is there anything I can do here right now? I have to come back later. Thank you very much. Lofty heights. Still need way more ice. So what causes SP to generate? Does it not generate outside of combat? Almost no enemies aggro naturally, I dig that. First blue one is automatic. The 3 building combat only, I see. I think that's smart. It's gonna just go into every combat and go ham on everything. Sweet. Secret bunnies. Making sure I didn't skip any of the jump puzzle stuff. I was trying to get an S rank earlier and I think I skipped some stuff. Oh, I didn't think that was going to be jumpable. Right on. Plenty of Bergen ice, bunch of secret bunnies. Yeah, I feel like the rare ones always drop. It must only change later on. The rarer plants, that is, always drop whatever it is they have. Trees blocking me? Okay. It came from down that way, right? Where else can I climb up? Swing. Diamond ice. Tier 1 and 2. I see. Now, is that different at all from Xenoblade Chronicles, where the rare ones also chance-based? Or was it just the uncommon ones? Exactly the same brand of annoying, or a similar brand of annoying? How do I get up here? Nothing coming in the bottom. Oh, there might be another entrance. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna get a couple interesting enemies here. I have to read the lore icons for these guys. Evil penguins. Well, I don't know if they're evil. I might just be a MMO murder hobo. So this guy is the opposite of the bull. That's interesting. His butt is guarded. Oh, cool. Diabolic horns. It's one of those fancy chests that I don't think I can open yet. The cave entrance. And I can walk through the bottom here. Is that what the grass is meant to convey? No. Funky slap bass. Chrono Cross chant sound. Okay, so if all you care about is the quest progress, they're not a big deal, but the annoying part is if you're trying to like get recipes or something that require a rare drop, you have to keep shooting it and hoping you get the thing you want. I really thought I'd be able to walk through here. So I can use shooting, we'll see. Does it count as a building? Oh, it's a building. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. A room, I should say. I don't think I can get over there. Can I get to that cave from this screen? I think the answer is no. This one down here. I can. Really? I'll try. Oh, right on. Hidden cave, nice. Okay, so guessing those blue ice blocks are going to require an upgrade. Cool. I think there's nothing else of interest from this side. Oh, I didn't realize I could drop down that side. Okay, hold on. I don't know if that matters. Let me look at things I can still do here. Where are the warp locations I've already found? I might try to find one more warp before I bail out of here to go turn in quests. Big stretch, Ben. You're so hungry. Meow. Yeah, thank you. Yep. I love you too, Ben. overhang doesn't matter, but having the goat already be in it helps you look for it, I suppose. Landmark. Small house in the middle of nowhere. Isn't that nice? Hi there, fellow. Welcome to Hermit's house. Berry tea. The gear appearance doesn't change. Alright, well, I got my work points, so I'll go do quests real fast. Ricky Harbor, right? You did a pretty good job in Autumn's Rise. Almost 5 chests. Some of which might be the locked ones that I can't open anyway. I love how fast everything like the teleporting is too. Like, this game loads very quickly. Oh, I should be killing more of those. I didn't think about that. No landmarks. Marty! Stop, please. Thank you. It's loud. Still need 5 pikewood. Actually, I haven't found any pikewood. Ice cream, Murphy Harbor Marketplace. Somewhere around here. I really should start marking these. Here he is. What's up, dude? Bergen ice cream times 10. I'm not a game designer. Uh-huh. I think that's actually, I gotta go back already. Alright. I thought I had the, sticks, the logs, or whatever. Back to Spike Heights. Yeah. Doesn't take up a bunch of space. So, earlier I was able to break the goat, which I didn't think was possible with the enemy. Like, I shot it with one of my SP moves. So do different enemies have different rules for break? Is it amount of damage dealt while they're flashing red or something? Oh no, it's a different kind of red flash, I think. Penguins on mountains, that's the thing in Crossroads. So they have water here. Yo! It's the tester, you can do more parkour. Time limit? Sounds pretty dope, right? Sure. Pray for that graphic being visible far from where you start, right? Ah. No! Alright, we failed. Talk to him to reset. Come on, man. Slaughter roll. I like that you have X and B as options for your attack and guard, but like, more and more developers are using the triggers for main gameplay mechanics. I think that's correct. A lot of games where you focus the most important stuff on the triggers, and I still end up having to build a claw a lot of the time. Parkour. Ooh, this is aggressively timed, isn't it? Ah! Oh. Oh, mean. It's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Do you actually gain speed while dashing, though? I wasn't sure if it was a net increase. There's recovery frames afterward. You don't spam it. Is there a trick to it? Hold on. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. So it's worth it if you do it 3 times? 1,000. Triple dash, wait half a second. So that's the most efficient form of locomotion in the game? Right on. Thank you. I think I asked that last session, but we hadn't had anyone that had played the game who knew the answer. So I just assumed from the lag frames at the end of the dash that it would be inefficient. Fortunately, it doesn't make any noise. She doesn't go like, "Yah" or something. Alright, I wasn't sure that was going to be makeable. Yeah, exactly. Jonathan, Charlotte. Aww, lame. Is that not on the same height as me? Maybe I just have to make the jump from here. Yeah, that's better. Drop mic ×3. Someone dropped this mic hard. It's shattered and unusable. Oh, new. Okay, that's... Didn't even notice there was a category for new items in there. That's fantastic. More games should do that. Figure out what gives me the wood that I need. Laser bridge out of the snow. She's so happy. Might be those thorn bushes. Oh. I do like that the falling off the map damage is nominal if you're not in combat, it just regenerates immediately. Hidden bunny lair. I'm just imagining this game with like all of the dialogue that's currently popping up in mid-play, interrupting play, how much more awful that would be. You probably have to come here later to fight. The bunny with its great teeth. Okay, got it. Higher than what I can reach. I'm just gonna see that door up there real fast. Is there stuff I can do right now in the Rhombus training island? I noticed there was chests there I hadn't picked up, but I don't know if I'm allowed to get them yet. Why would a snowman attack us? I mean, we attacked it, but... that ice attack it does is pretty nasty. That attack. So, perfect guard is deflecting, basically, pressing the guard button as you're about to take damage. Then you take 0. I'm excited, I'm assuming this game has like a super boss or equivalent, down to fight something like that. Something that makes me get good at the core mechanics. I see. Shouldn't swim near waterfalls, but avatars can't swim. Nope, that's a wall that's higher than me. You get up to where that block is. Talk about suspicious, right? Let's put a lot of work into testing all these maps to make sure that you can't get stuck when you drop down onto a platform. See where it goes in the end, but it really feels like they're kind of going for a quality over quantity thing. Where like we're going to put a lot of work into each one of these map screens. Get it really tight. They do attack, actually. Let's be careful being in melee range of them, I guess. Do way more damage than the melee range, though. Just gotta deal with that stomp move. Oof. Big oof. Thank you, game, for being nice. Nice job, Emily. Hey, sweet. Just looking at Millhouse. How many of these? Karoto is the snowman, I guess? That's funny. Okay. Alright, invincibility when dashing by 20%. I do like that. Enjoy your convention. Ow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Careful with that, I guess. Hey, sweet. They dropped the carrots that I need, I think. Figure your sensor so you probably feel temperature, for whatever reason you want to do that. Nice. Or very Ready Player One. Or... Alright, hold up, I gotta look at some of this here. Gold is a boss, basically, on this list. A rank for one of their drops, okay. B rank on the Pang Pangs. Goat. Abstract. Probably needs to be B rank, would be my guess. Oh, what about botanics? Destroy more of them. Wow, I didn't realize I had found so few of them already. Wow, right on. Because I probably got most of them from going crazy exploring in the first session. I need to find a way to kill these guys faster. My melee attack is really good, but also really dangerous to spend any time in front of them like that. Chill, huh? Ooh, yikes. Alright, so the guard art overrides the I'm aiming art. Keep that in mind, I might respec out of it later because of that. Perforated top hat, huh? Making sure I didn't find any loot here. That makes sense. Whoops. Beta Plume Bush, which I think pretty much just gives feather leaf, and I've been on this map before, haven't I? Okay. We're going north over here. Have to grind a bunch of bunnies later and then find an area that has a lot of the snowmen. I'm really glad that one quest gave you 7 of the logs you need. Pikewood, yeah. It's not like it's a rare drop, but it's uncommon enough to be kind of frustrating. Do it backwards. There's a cave thing down there. A blue gate in front of me? Whoops, sorry. Mr. Goat. Goats are funny. Just defy gravity and climb wherever they please. I like that they can kind of use the botanics as a way to draw your attention to areas that you're supposed to be able to reach. Okay, off the bush. Okay, I don't think that's a makeable jump. Nor is that. So... is there a switch here somewhere that I can hit? Too low, I guess? That'll do. Don't think I'm meant to be able to climb many other places here. Yeah, I guess this is peak Z-axis is hard to understand. I wonder if I can get over there. It's a height thing. The wall doesn't extend all the way up, right? Let's see. It's gotta be how we get over here. I don't see any other way to do it. There's switches anywhere? Nowhere else to climb up as far as I can tell. That's one. See, this looks like a thing over here, but I don't know if I can reach it. Oh, maybe I can. Alright, there we go. I saw it earlier, I'm like, there's no way. Disregard, there was in fact a way. Okay. Now, about that blue door. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Must be a way to get into that cave, but I don't see anything anywhere. Can I not? I can't tell what level they're on. It might be this one. Oops. Oh my goodness. No? Oh well. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. This is fine. Oh, this is a suspicious area. Sweet puzzles. Ow. Let's kill everything but the snowman, and then kill the snowman last, and hopefully get a carrot off of it. So we can fight the Money Python Bunny. Salty ice cream. Hey, frosted carrot. Get hype. Any more up here? Alright. Kill the goat! Do a better job of killing the goat next time. Nice job, Emily. Ow. Oh, I didn't realize you do have to spend time using the heal, don't you? So it's not free. I was actually starting to wonder, like, is this game trivialized by free pause healing? Here's the answer is no. You got 2 carrots? Perforated top hat. Everything tries to kill you. The track of the ancients is messed up. No kidding. Find metal. Can be more to this room than just that, right? Lose the drop if I die. Like if I'm on the same screen, right? Like once I go into another room, it's fine. Really? Okay. Guess it's gonna be a different height. Hey, you got our last pike wood. Awesome. I guess the thing that was throwing me off is that your jump distance, you can make it further if you're falling downward, if that makes sense. Probably have to hit multiples of those, don't I? I see, different combinations. Cool. Lose the drops and experience if you die. I see. Yeah, it seems like whenever you die, you respawn on the screen you were on, but I guess it could still be possible that, like, you know, it still drops whatever your chain was at that point if you were mid-chain. Landmarks. Sweet. Oh, this is clever. Great view from up here, huh? That's a cool secret. Glad they were making use of that. The foreground fades away when you're behind it thing. 21. Dig through mountain and monster alike. Use bouncer do. Use damage to enemies that are stunned, weak, or break. So Spike's defense minus 14 for plus 3 attack. Usually I'm all over making my attack as high as possible, but it's a pretty big defense loss. Never climb a mountain this high. The view is awesome. Neat. Oh, I got another warp. I may as well use it now to go turn in a quest. Go do data probes. Find the probe in a cave. 3 more frosted carrots. Weapon store of rookie armor. Yo, got your shit. Try my recipe immediately. Not for the sake of my dreams. Winter Thorn, raw meat's already done. Question mark 1. Very dense and regal wood from a mountain, and wood that is extremely dry. Dry areas, okay. Think of the stakes. Stakes are high. Alright. Let's get back over there. We don't have any other quests to turn in town, right? Find that. Chest. It's the cave I can't get into because it's got a blue gate in front of it and I don't know how to open it yet. So I didn't check what was left over this way or what was down over here. So it shows that as an abandoned cave. That's just a little room, right? Interesting. Made it. Bergen village. Oh. New town. Sweet. I hope they let you enter without a huge load of exposition. Me IRL. It's like, I really like story in games, but man, am I over wordy ass story. This game's plot's really good too. Oh shit, we're at time, aren't we? I think it's got another 20 seconds left. Let's see how far we are. Hey, it's Krillin, monk guy. I'm a true avatar, you first need to master all 4 elements. First element, heat, lies ahead in the temple mine. I'll test your virtue for granting you new powers. Oh, cool. Alright. Definitely on. We need to master the elements, right? Alright. Future Marstead. Just watch the whole VOD, it's a fun game. Keep exploring, this game's really good about telling you what to do and keeping you from getting lost. Don't forget that there's a map. You can mark stuff on the map. Enjoy.